In and all above, my working is divided in failures and successes. But I think one must not get afraid about his failures. He has to learn lot about. And I have done that. That is what I myself is there. I am Nilesh Parekh and in steel industries since last 40 years. We are in steel industries since last 42 years, and initially we joined because it was somewhat our family business. Around me people were also in steel industry, so I thought that I will be supported by them. So initially I have worked for 3 companies in steel market. 3 years I have done my job at steel market to learn the business, to learn the business principles, learn the business ethics. And after that, I have started my brokerage in year 1982, and we have done brokerage for 2-3 years, and later we developed our own customers and we have started our supplies. That is what we are procuring material from steel market and giving to actual users who are the manufacturers like auto components, fabricators in and around Mumbai, Pune and Nashik. Just to supply and buy steel and supply the steel, I think any Tom, Dick, Harry can do that. But we want to have some specialization, and that is why we have come out with our in 1995 with our steel service center at Pune. Pune, we are the pioneers in the steel service center. It was like that, murgi pehle ke anda pehle. So we have the material what was decoiled at Taloja or Kalamboli, steel city at Navi Mumbai, is all. After cutting, it goes to Pune. 80% of the material was going to Pune. So my thought was that where there is a utilization, there is a use of this steel, there only we should go with the steel service center. Initially it was a failure, and we have been thrown away by all steel manufacturers that we never call or send material to Pune in coil forms, which was my basic raw material of my industry. But already I have commented with them that murgi pehle ke ande, because my service center is there, you bring your coils. So that has worked after 2-3 years. It was a very difficult time for our group to survive in that 2-3 years. Later we were EPA, that is External Processing Agency for Tata Steel. We have been appointed after 3-4 years, and then on we have started our journey in industries. Then we came out with one pre-engineering building unit, that is prefab. We construct lot of sheds, shopping malls, and lot fabrications we do in that. We work for gensets people, we work for electrical peoples in that industry. Then after that we have came out with our one more unit at Taloja, same replica of that what we were having at Chakan. Then we came up with our laboratories, metallurgical laboratory where all metals have been tested. That was again a part of our value addition to our customers.
When we hear about steel service center, बहुत महंगा सा वो लगता है. So how easy or difficult is it to set up a steel service center?
As on today, with my experience and roughly, I can say that it is a 50 to 60 crores investments, capitalization is required. And basically it is a labor job industries. Our customer sends coils. You people might have seen that in trailers and trucks and lot of coils. That coils has to be straightened first of all, and it has to be recoiled in a particular tailor-made sizes as per requirement of their customers. It's not a very rocket science or a technical industry, but it's a more, nowadays it is most demandable, I can say, because steel production is increasing in all over India and steel consumption is also increasing. Our per capita steel consumption is too low to comparing to other developed countries. So steel will never die, that is what my belief is there. But to remain in that space,
It's difficult.
you have to do something new and go on. So we are in decoiling, then we are doing plasma cutting, then we are doing value addition and sharing, bending, and there are a lot of processes are there. As and when our customer has demanded something from us, we have put that facility and we have created that things for them.
What does your final product look like?
See, our final product is not a consumable product.
It goes to the company.
It is goes to again to our customer who has sent us a coil, and they press it out, they bend it out, and they manufacture some auto parts or some gen parts. It's a basically a raw material or a for them.
For the company.
So we are not in an end product there. We were there in fan industries, but that has not worked. Decoiling, what is there? I can give you wider angles. It is not a very technically line or somewhat like that, and it can be run with your professionals people. Every now and then your 24 hours requirement of a boss or a management is not required there. And steel service center, I will, if you talk about balance sheet about that, and then what we charge. So we have expense of nearly 60 to 70%, and 30% is, I can say, it's a margin in labor jobs. And what we charge is somewhat about 400 rupees a metric ton. And all it depends on all your profits and all your margins goes on how much work you do, what quantity you are looking. Output is there. So it is always there in each and every industry, you always on a production level only. Same thing it is here only, but here our finance in raw material is not implied. We do only job work.
This is a labor intensive market.
Yes, of course.
How do you see technology falling in play?
Every 2-3 years, new inventions are there, new technicalities are there, and new machines comes, and which is a very capital intensive machinery. So for us it is very difficult to survive with the old machinery. We keep on changing some of the things, but nowadays it has changed a lot, and people are more attentive to their quality, technicalities. Of course, we have to change. We have not changed up till now, but it is now most required. Otherwise, we will be out of the competition.
So how does it work in the steel industry? Do you loan the machines because they'll be outdated kuch saalon mein? So do you buy it upfront? Yeah.
No, we have purchased our own, but there are lot of schemes in there. People are leasing out also. A lot of this NBFC lease for you. You can do that also. As such, these are two options to buy out the machinery. Even service centers are very much in priority in banking sector. People, bankers also funds lot for machinery. Of course, your 25% margin is always required. That is what I have said you, that 50 to 60 crores capital intensive company is there. But it is good. I think future, when we talk of some steel pundits, they always tell that service center will never die and it will grow. But of course, with modernization and with most modern machineries.
Someone thinks of 50-60 crores investing it into a business. They always have this in mind, ke, where do I get my customers from? So how did you get your first company or customer?
Now, as I told you, that we were in steel brokerage, then we are in supply. So what we were supplying to our customers, we were doing processing at some other place for them. We are just a service provider in those days. At that time, an idea came that why don't we do these services and we serve these people? Because what that industry requires, that quantum I was doing with some other people. So I thought about that, it should be mine. And initially we started in State Bank of India, we have got finance. And later, see, nowadays there are a lot of people, but initially when we came up, we were the 2-3 choices for these customers. So we didn't approach them, but they approached us by get us our products serviced. We want these services from you. So that is the way. But if you come out with a very good machinery and modern things, I think it is not difficult to get the customers.
कि कुछ differentiating factor in your service space, it can be in terms of quality, it can be in terms of customer relationship. How do you maintain that differentiating factor?
We are in all 7 family members. So I think our forte, the biggest forte was we are 6 of family members who are looking for each and every field. I am looking at finance, my brother is looking for technicalities, my other brother is looking for customers, my next gen is looking. So that is, I think, nowadays people are single or they have 2 partners only. All our competitors are, I think, 1 or 2 people from their family. So a lot of leakages are there and lot of checkups are not there. I think we differ in that.
What was the mistake or learning point from where you understood कि ये नहीं करना है? उसके अलावा some story like that.
Recently we have gone 3-4 years back for a fan industry, which was very small business. We thought we will capitalize that and we will work for that. But that was what we are selling in steel is in lakhs and crores of rupees. And that was in thousands. So to convince a fan buyer for 4-5 fan, which was ordered for 5,000 rupees, and he keeps on bargaining for 100 rupees, 200 rupees. So I think one should not go after doing a very big business or somewhat, and he should not think of a small business unless and until you have professional people to run that.
But uncle, normally लोग small चालू करके big करते हैं.
That is what we have also done.
You started from 50-60.
Exactly, you started big and then you're sinking.
No, but that is where, see, I discussed with you, the generation gap was that.
Yes.
Initially, everyone in our market, we are from couple community, and 50% of steel people in market is couple from couple. So there was lot of supports, and people also believe that अरे ये बच्चा है उसको कमाना चाहिए, I must support them. But nowadays, in your generation, sorry to say, that instinct, that emotions, I would brought lot of my friends with me in my initial stage. आओ चलो साथ में करते हैं, ये करते हैं, उनको सिखाया है, उनको आगे बढ़ने का इंस्पिरेशन दिया है. But nowadays you people lack that.
Have you ever considered picking up funding? You're bringing a partner who funds the project.
Lot of time. Steel, you require huge funds. So, lot of time. Initially, we have been offered Tata Steel dealership in Mumbai when they came out with CR mill. I was the first person to get that material. In that initial stage, I lost some money. And I was not that so financial capable in those times. At that time I miss out. It's my biggest regret in my life. If at that time I would have taken some partner or fundraising from somewhere. Fundraising was very much difficult for me because I was not having that much reputation or other something to offer bank as a collateral. So I would have thought to go some big steel house, trading house to get that fund. And today I am not regretting my growth, but I might have growth X times. So of course, people should grab the opportunity when it comes. They should discuss with some people how to get that things. I have missed that and I have a biggest regret for that.
आज किसी को similar kind of business start करना हो, जैसा आपने खड़ा किया है, तो उसके लिए क्या क्या essential requirement है that one must have it before the person starts?
40 years back it was a different story. We were being supported by people. Lot of funds were not required. We were getting material on credit basis. We buy at credit and supply at credit. But nowadays, after COVID, steel market has changed a lot. You have to buy upfront. You have to pay upfront. So, and you have to supply to the actual users. That is auto manufacturers, fabricators. A lot of things in steels are there. You have to give credit. Because things have changed, the manufacturers are nowadays going directly to AUs, actual users. And I also believe that why they required us. When they have a material, they know the end users, why they want us. But our role is as good as the financiers for that. And nowadays these people, manufacturers are supplying lot to these big steel users. I may be wrong, but steel trading I don't think so it's the future. I am sailing on a dead end road. Because what I believe, after some time, there are lot of tools in finance. NBFCs are there, banks are there, lot of other things are there. These people, bankers, NBFC, they discount bills, they fund the bills. So our role was there in initial stage to finance. But now people are getting finance from some other source also. So why this manufacturer will keep in between their distributor, their supplier? They will directly, because in this internet world and this in media world, nowadays even the person who is using the steel knows each and everything. So we don't have anything to hide. Our rates are open. Our transport rates are open, so they know that what we are adding to their purchases. So either they calculate our profit and give us a payment in such a terms, we hardly earn our service charges. So I will not recommend people to come with as a supplier in steel industries. They should come up with some value addition on steel and then supply. It's my humble request not to indulge in day-to-day activity trade just to buy out material and supply the material. Everyone has to do some value addition and some give some forte to their customers.
What are your plans to counter this?